It's time for baseball on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Detroit Tigers and the Cincinnati Reds. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Amir Garrett, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
There to take it is the sure-handed Iglesias, one away. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
Digging in now, Jacoby Jones. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. Garrett is known to have exceptional stuff. His strikeout numbers are eye-popping, but at times he does get himself in hot water with the base on balls.
Matty V, the stuff has never been a question with this guy. It's been about containing the stuff and having command of the strike zone. He has really good strikeout pitches. The problem is he'll get ball 1, he'll get ball 2, and he sometimes isn't really in attack mode, and that leads him to walking a lot of batters.
And Cabrera is going to have himself a base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. High chopper to third. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Tigers leave 1, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Matthew Boyd gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Strike thrower, not afraid to go in and challenge hitters. He's kind of what a manager would like to have. You know what you're going to get with Matthew Boyd. He's not afraid to throw the fastball or his breaking stuff over the plate. Sneaky, really good pitcher.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. You've got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And there's 1 away. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
The 1-1. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman,
standing in, Eugenio Suarez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch popped up. Hicks calls for it. And that retires the side. Reds are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping in, Nico Goodrum. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The right fielder, Nico Goodrum.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Senzel giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 7.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Aristides Aquino. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is, in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel. A ball and no strikes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Softly hit out to short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll move to the third with no score. Next for the Tigers, number 34. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Number 44 is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Batting 9.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Matthew Boyd, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
Ready for another chance? Harold Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to first. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, first basemen aren't exactly known for being fleet of foot, but he's got to make this play. He came off the bag in time. He just couldn't knock the ball down before it got into right field.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. A line shot to third base.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in the ever dangerous third baseman Miguel Cabrera. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, John Hicks, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Boyd on third, Castro on second, Cabrera at first. 2 out in the inning. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. So the Tigers leave them loaded. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In now, Tucker Barnhart. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's 1 for 4. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Struck him out.
Batting it.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Line to the right side, and the Reds have their first hit of the game, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there, and he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Well, that's their first hit of the ball game, and they make it count as he blisters this thing to the outfield and cruises into third for the triple. We'll see if his teammate can pick him up so they can get their first run too.
Into the box, Garrett. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. One and two the count to the Reds pitcher.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. 2 is left. Lugo. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
At the plate, Jesse Winker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. And no one will track it down. Winker doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. But the catcher will simply apply the tag as the batter hadn't gotten far and the inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Reds are on top, 1-0. So striding forward now, Nico Goodrum hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Tigers are challenging the
So here's one
play.
last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge
review,
and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
First base.
Standing in now, Darrell Lugo. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Senzel is under it. 2 gone.
The batter.
So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th. And that'll bring in the Oklahoma State product, Jordy Mercer. 2 out, nobody on. To short, hit hard. Iglesias is there. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail 1-0. Ready now, Joey Votto looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
And here's a slider, strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Aristides Aquino comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Goodrum has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off
into the box, number 34. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Hit hard on the ground to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Matthew Boyd. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Ready with the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Number 30, Harold.
Ready once again, Harold Castro. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Swing and a liner. And a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center, a base hit.
Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder.
So coming to the plate, Jacoby Jones. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drives it out to deep right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Castro is on his way home. And a relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. Comes set, the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away, they didn't like their chances there.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
From the stretch, 0-1 the count. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Winker retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Nick Senzel is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Lugo is there. And that's the first down.
The batter,
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Now to the plate, Freddie Galvis hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Line softly toward the hole, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nico Goodrum. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Goodrum.
The pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
In now, Dawa Lugo. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Runner at second, one away, and that'll bring in the Oklahoma State product, Jordy Mercer. Comes set, and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Senzel ranging forward. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in once again, number 34. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Tigers do get one on this RBI triple. On to the bottom of the 6th, and Detroit's taking a 2-1 lead. Coming to the plate now, Jose Iglesias will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Hit out towards second. Lugo gloves it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Phillip Ervin will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. One run, just one hit, one error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Hey, D-Row, that's a one-out single right there. And, hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Goodrum is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Number 34 shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Cincinnati. Our score remains 2-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Matt Bowman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Under it is the right fielder. 1 down.
Now batting. The center
Stepping
fielder,
up now, Jacoby Jones. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The 0-2 once more. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Here comes another 0-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Standing in, Eugenio Suarez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Eugenio.
Jordan Zimmerman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Now pitching for the Tigers.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Jordan Zimmerman.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Mercer backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So striding in, Freddie Galvis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Suarez stands at second with 2 gone. Hit softly down the line at first. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Reds leave one. They still trail it here 2-1. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, John Hicks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
John Hicks.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Behind 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Senzel is there. One down.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Into the box now. Dawa Lugo fouled away. He doubled his last time through. The 0-1 delivery. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Mercer.
Into the box now, Jordy Mercer. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Runner tags from second as the catch is made here shy of the track. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Settling in now, number 34, and their runners at the corners now. Hops this one up. Suarez has a play, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Tigers lead it 2-1. Striding in, Tucker Barnhart. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Matt Moore is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 51, Matt Moore.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Lugo takes it in. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 4.
So one away here in the Reds half of the 8th. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Stays alive, still 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
And if you're wondering just who remains on the Cincinnati bench should they think about making a move, there you get a look at him right there. Jose Peraza will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 9, Jose Peraza.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jones has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So a big moment here, and standing in, Jesse Winker. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Iglesias is off of first with 2 away. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Line drive to center field. Jones is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 2-1. Lucas Sims enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Lucas Sims.
Jeimer Candelario will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Into the box, Harold Castro. Line drive to center field. Senzel is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
Stepping into the box, Jacoby Jones. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Votto will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
The third baseman, number
Riding in once again, Miguel Cabrera. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. Winker is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. Joe Jimenez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. In is Joey Votto now. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
The third baseman, number 7.
Now batting, Eugenio Suarez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Eugenio Suarez goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the ninth. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off.
Goodrum is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Detroit Tigers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Matthew Boyd earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 2 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining.